Welcome back to the CRUST update 2. We just turned on our repeater, so we're gonna be able to find a lot of things to discover. Our problem is more that we don't really have a lot of vehicles to go discover them, but we can certainly try. In the last episode, if you missed it, we discovered the cargo terminal. We also discovered that we're gonna need some modular terminals to be able to repair it, so we're far from ready for that. We do also need to start laying out a room for our colonies, or for the colonies that would fall from Hope 2, or the colonies that we would find in any of the other base. So that's a lot of things for us to start looking at. Love it. Some of them obviously we have no clue what they are. Oh, an urgent contract. Okay, we have 71 components, they want 30. And this could give us 100,000, so this is actually really great. We're gonna
Director, I'd like to propose a new investment avenue. Science. Not far from our base, there's a network of FES laboratories where I used to work. They're well fortified and should have survived the explosion.
He's talking about these private labs, and we already found one last time. I don't know if I can use... No, I cannot use my cargo to go there. So we really need a second rover, which is why we should do this contract right away. Let's go for it. Send the resources. Fill the order. Send. Because if we get this 100,000, we may be able to buy a second rover.
I'm currently loading the coordinates into the system. Try to set aside some time to study them. I'm sure we'll have plenty to discuss with my former colleagues.
If you say so.
Investing in science sounds noble, but it's extremely unprofitable. There's too much risk and a long payback period.
Your inability to see beyond the horizon has always amazed me, Ledger. Director, let's start with a fundamental science laboratory. Dr. James Lee ran it, an exceptional theoretical physicist, probability theory specialist, and a well-known poker player on the moon.
So he wants us to find it. Okay, so these are actually not what I was talking about, not private labs, these are...
The funds from the contract
labs.
have been transferred to the account. Keep up the good work.
Okay, so one more contract completed, that's great. We get some science too, by the way, but more importantly, we can now click here, go to CRUST Solutions, then go to Transport, and we have rover and cargo. And actually, we don't have enough money for a cargo truck, but we do have enough money for a rover. So that sounds perfect. We're gonna go buy it. It is costing us all of our money, basically. It's gonna take also a second to be delivered. Yes. Actually, you're gonna exit this side, so you can get ready to go that side. And yeah, like I said, that will help us for sure to start discovering some other labs. Like maybe we go to that one first. Set an expedition. Let's use the Ghost. That's the one that's idle. The other one is already doing something. Perfect. So it's gonna take a second for this to go. We don't really have anything for cargo truck to do right now. That's not the problem per se. Let's go back down. So we can see we have over here a lot of resources. These are different, right? They look different from the Regulus. It's because they are different. This is actually rare earths, minerals. If I go over here, resource type. This is this one, rare earth elements. And I think it'd be good for us to start playing with that. I also do want as soon as possible to move from a small solar panel to the medium solar panel, so that we can stop having this huge CPU bottleneck. I'll show you when we get there, but yeah, for now we are low on energy and we don't really have anything. One thing, so here, is that full? No, this is not full at all. So yeah, it'll be great for my trucks to prioritize that, try to clear some of those units all around before we start expanding. I haven't really thought also about where we're gonna put my colonists yet. maybe over here, this is a good place because this will be empty at some point, right? 29,000 units.
Greetings, Director. Wilfrey has told me a lot about you. I'm glad that neither of you were harmed during the incident. The terrestrial part of our complex was damaged, and we spent a lot of resources to repair it. In theory, we wouldn't mind receiving staple supply shipments, but there is currently no need for them. Check the other FES laboratories, and we will make a collective decision on working with you.
Interesting. So we got to the first lab. They don't actually need
James
resources.
looked more animated than usual. He's never shown that much emotion, even when he made Ratchet play poker and won the pants off him.
There's no need to go into unnecessary details.
So I guess he's gonna give us another.
The next facility is the Engineering Center. It's led by Sullivan L. Dower, a legendary figure. He's been on the moon since even before Wilfrey and me. He's old school, a straight shooter, so dealing with him can be tough.
Okay, and where is he?
We've made a decent profit and saved an entire region from extinction. I consider this a great bonus for those who were concerned about short-term gains. Right, Alice?
So we just finished indeed another contract, and we've also arrived to another with the other rover to Aligo 4. It's an automated laser interface gravitational wave observatory. A network of 5 observatories was constructed on the moon, okay, between 2073 and 2079. Primary goal was to detect and study gravitational waves. The observatories are located thousands of kilometers apart, okay. The observatories were damaged, but there may still be valuable equipment. Okay, so we're sending some drones to investigate, they're saying. We can set up an expedition. My cargo is not doing anything right now, so that's perfect. Give 2 drones and we'll go there. This rover will continue going here in the meantime. And this rover here could either go to the private lab there, could go to the temporary shelter, but there may be some people there, so we need to be careful. There is also that other private lab there. Human organ factory, wow. Storage, that sounds less ominous. Yeah. Okay, let's investigate. Alright, we haven't, made that much progress on making some modular terminals. I know you could buy them, but that's not my priority right now. My priority is actually potentially, if possible, to buy a bit more of blue research to accelerate the time to get to medium solar panels. So let's go into CRUST solutions. For 50,000 is a bit a lot. I think we're just gonna buy the small one. This one is still active, so that's fine. Yeah, let's buy the small one here. Get 60. And that brings us to 560. And therefore, that brings us to 5 days to finish these medium solar panels. We have the repeater that's working. Oh, actually, we need to put that on if we want these guys to be able to take some robots. And yeah, so we're doing that. We have not started the room because I think first we're gonna do. So I know this is only one CPU, so maybe let's just do this. Oops, wrong button. Let's go with simple, rare earth production. Oh, now we are really too high on CPU. I could potentially regain some CPU by deleting some of these. Maybe that one, because this is 4 CPUs, it's quite a lot. But at the same time, having enough smart concrete is important, and it's one of my lowest resource too. Let's continue mining in the meantime. Oh, we found some titanium there, that's good. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna mine on this side, try to make some space. At some point we'll need to decide where we make a real big production. We should probably try, because my battery is full right now. So let's go. Oh, we didn't find anything this side. That's strange. And here, I don't think I have search either. Another new contract. Now, 300 of titanium is a lot. 25 microcircuits, we actually have that. It's a lot of money. I wonder if we can just buy maybe some of these to get us there. We do have 50 days for the bonus. So I'm gonna accept it and we're gonna check together how this would go. So let's see. This is, we said 300 for 100,000. So on the market, if I want to buy 300, this is only 50,000. Obviously this is not the whole cost, there's also the microcircuits, but I'm just saying we can basically afford, I think, to buy first, because we have now 100,000, and then we can deliver this. So that's fine. That's fine. So what was I saying? Yes, we have deleted one of these here. So can we now buy, or we still forbidden because we are above the 200? Yes, we just need a bit more CPU. So don't do like I did, make sure that you go as quickly as possible to the medium solar panel or you're in trouble.
Director, you have assembled an interesting team. Having specialists like Wilfrey and Ratchet behind you is invaluable. The girl's not bad either, got some character, but that one in the suit looks suspicious. I wouldn't work with him. Anyway, that's not why you're here. My engineering station was built with similar conditions in mind, so it hasn't suffered any serious damage. However, supply routes are disrupted, and we need a new source of materials to continue working. We are willing to work with you if the other stations agree. Over and out.
So we need to find probably the final lab.
That leaves the first extraterrestrial center for behavioral science and social research. It deals with life support systems and the nature of behavioral changes in humans outside the Earth's atmosphere.
It is led by Helen Ripley. Her study, Human and Space Adaptations in Alien Environments, marked the beginning of researching humans beyond Earth. Helen taught a course back when I was in school.
And where is she? Okay, so at least they're all close to each other. Set an expedition. Send the one that's very close. Perfect. In the meantime, you can see our other rover is on its way to the storage, and our truck is on its way to Alig Wolf 4.
Director, thank you for stopping by. Professor Wilfrey has already contacted me, and I'm aware of your proposal. We need resources to fully eliminate the consequences of the incident, and we also need regular supplies of industrial materials to maintain the complex, so yes, we are ready to collaborate. Say hello to Alice for me. I often think of my best students. I wish everyone had the same thirst for knowledge. Well, it was nice chatting. We'll be waiting for the delivery.
He loves Alice. Okay.
Director, we've gotten approvals from all 3 labs. We can now select any complex and deliver resources there in exchange for research assistance. 1 lab at a time will be enough, otherwise the FES won't have the resources for their own research.
Okay, so we can basically send them resource in exchange for income of research, I'm guessing. Let's slow down. I just finished also that other contract, so that's great too. We have some good money, and we have 2 rovers that are not doing anything. So let's go back again to map.
The observatory is in an extremely dismal state. The main dome with analytical equipment is damaged, as are the L-shaped 4-kilometer interferometers. The entrance terminals and workspaces are also damaged, and the doors appear to be jammed.
So we can blow up the door, and that will only take 3 days, or we can attempt to open them carefully, and that will be 20 days. I mean, let's be clear, if there's something that's fast, usually that's gonna be like, okay, a few of your people are killed or something. right? So I think we should attempt to go carefully,
The drones have
even if it
started
will
the
take
job.
time.
I'll let you know when there's more information.
Even if it will take time. And here at the storage, we have found 57 components. That is pretty great. That is pretty great. I need to send this guy, and he needs to also get us. He needs one robot though, so he's gonna need to go back to the base first, then go there. Okay. We see that we have also some fleets and a few other elements here. Urgent repair, moon farm. This is a contract, right? So we can view the contract. We've now unlocked, I think, all of the contracts. As you can see, this would be a lot of money, but this is also a lot of components which we don't have. Here, this is also super advanced. So now let's not go anywhere there. There is a completely unknown thing here. So we may want to send... I'm scared about the human organ factory, to be honest, but I think we should go there. It's very close. Let's send a rover that is actually close. And then for these guys, right, like I mentioned, is we can send some resources and then we will get some research points. It doesn't show us how many research points though. And my truck is actually busy right now, so we're not gonna do that. There is a shelter over here. Oh, this is a lot of slag. Maybe let's go to the extraction complex with this rover. And yeah, more importantly, I have finally unlocked the research or the actual building for medium solar panels. So let's get going. We're gonna start building them. We cannot build over here. We're gonna build more on this side. No, I can actually. Yeah, maybe let's build on this side. There's some space. There's some space. Kind of the end of the map is over here. So let's go. We're gonna go there. One. Oh, not here. Oh, I need to destroy some CPU things to build some new CPU things. It's a bit of a funny thing. Okay. So if I destroy a couple of these, we should be now fine. We're going for it. Let's accelerate the time. We are during the night anyway, so the solar panels are actually useless right now. So that's a good thing in a way. Okay, so they've just deleted a few. Now we are back into positive and we need to build a lot of them. So let me work on that and I'll see you in a minute when that's done. 1, 2. Oh, I really need to, I think we should just delete many of them and go for it. Okay. Oh, we received 2 competing organizations offer or requests. We can only do one.
The disaster on the moon diminished Eurasian countries' trust in CRUST and its programs. Together with the Malachite conglomerate, these states developed the Aurora Aerospace Complex project. The company's representatives contacted us and invited us to participate in the project as a resource supplier on favorable terms. Upon learning of this, activists from the International Environmental Front decided to thwart the emergence of new, dirty industries on Earth and prepared their own Aurora project to restore melting glaciers. The IEF plans to redirect the attention of Malachite investors to a more pressing environmental issue. We need to decide who to contract with.
So we can either explore space or fight to save the environment. I'd love to do both. I think both are great projects. No clue, I don't remember, it was a long time ago so when I played it first. I don't remember which one we did last time. I feel like this is a space game. This is not about saving the Earth. This is about the moon and everything. So we're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with the space project.
You made the right choice, Director. The explosion on the moon was a great tragedy, but it was an eye-opener for many. The CRUST monopoly threatens humanity's progress in space exploration. Activists have been trying for centuries to resurrect an already dying planet while we seek solutions for our common future. The data for the first contract has already been sent. We hope to send it as soon as possible.
Okay, so let's see what that is. This is a contract for a bit of smart concrete, a bit of titanium. We actually have all of those resources right now. It's not a lot of money, to be honest, but yeah, let's just do it. Let's fill the order. It's almost filling out a small cargo. If somehow you feel this is not, you know, you have something that requires a bigger cargo, just select over here, but it costs more. So there's no reason to do it until you need it. And you can also do multiple small cargo if you prefer. So that's done. We've also just finished a research for the fuel generator. Great. That means we can get access now to the fuel factory. And I'm not doing this because I really want to do fuel right now, because I don't actually have hydrogen as much as far as I'm aware. But this is to get to the large battery. Now that we're, you know, building also some of these bigger solar panels. We've already built a few. As you can see over here, we're gonna try to build even more as quickly as we can, for sure. So let's go, because remember, this costs a lot less CPU, but we do also need quite a bit of electricity. So that's why it's good to do that. And then yeah, if I can get more bigger batteries, it will be the same, I'm sure. Right, this is one CPU, and it's a maximum charge 50, an output of 25, versus this one is 3 for 250 and 100. So this is definitely better, and we're getting 5 times the charge, we're getting 4 times the output for just 3 times the CPUs. So that is great. We need the resources over here, including smart concrete and steel and silicon, but these are things we have right now. I mean, yes, we don't have a huge amount. In particular, we're delivering some right now, but we should have enough to continue making a few more of these here. Oh, not enough CPU before these guys get destroyed, I guess. That's fine, that's fine. Okay, that's done. And on there we are night, so my 2 rovers are not moving, and I guess my my cargo truck just took 1 robot to go back here. Right, it's going back here to get 57 components. That's a really good one. On Aligo, they're still working on it. Remember, this is for 20 days if I'm correctly, so it's gonna take a while. It is pretty cool to see that, because, you know, the sun obviously moves this side. This rover is already in the sun and therefore has restarted, while this rover is really in the night and therefore is not moving at all. Okay. What else? Yes, they're working on this one. That's great. That's great. Let's go. Let's go. Then you can. By the way, if you want to increase the priority of many buildings at once, you click on this button, and then you can click on as many as you want. So that's pretty good when you're trying to build a whole thing like this. Okay, the contract is finished. That wasn't tons of money, but better than nothing. And wait, what is that? Oh, was that a diff? No, that is a new contract. Sorry, that's a new contract for Malachi already. Okay. So this one is for 96, 300 steel, 70 titanium. I have the titanium, no problem. The steel, not so much, but maybe we'll just buy a bit of steel too, because 96 is a lot of money. So we should be fine to just do it. Fill the order. Ah, we can see actually we need a bigger cargo pod if you want to send everything at once. Yeah. Oh, wait, even this cargo pod is not enough. Okay, so let's just send 2 small ones instead. Alright, I'm gonna take that. Let me clear the order, fill what we can. So we send that first, then we'll send this, and then I think I'll buy a bit of steel, because we're gonna be out of steel after this thing. So it is, that's the contract coming. Okay, let's check. yeah, we should be arriving here shortly. And you see when you arrive close to a point of interest, usually it takes, you're gonna see the circles.
We have a new contract, this time from the
in.
Southwind Corporation. I'm sure you won't let me and the...
Oh, I don't have any of that. It's a lot of money, but I don't have those things. So we're gonna say no now. So what did we find over here? 81 of silicon. It's not amazing, but I guess better than nothing. Maybe we continue this side. Oh, we need to do some... This seems blocked. Oh, the repeater is off. Oh, yeah. We're completely out of energy until we get back into the day. Good thing is it's in 9 hours. So that's fine. And we'll have, you know, a bigger or medium solar panels to help at that point. Okay. So yeah, I think we just need to wait for that.
An interesting contract has come in from the Meta Society. They're requesting materials to complete the construction of the first floating city.
Floating city? They require some titanium plates. We have that. They require quite a lot of modular frames. We don't have that, but they're giving a lot of money. So maybe we can buy these. Yeah, I think let's just buy this because look at this. This is really some big numbers. Some big numbers. So we're gonna accept this one. We have 80 days, so yeah, we should be fine. I do want to just take a second here to make sure actually prioritize that. Let's finish the other contract too. Let's ensure we go into the large battery over here. So that's fine. This is almost finished. Okay, so we need a green thing. We have the carbon factory already. That's perfect. And then we'll need a orange one. Maybe we continue doing more extraction here. Okay, good. So yes, I'm gonna need to do those contracts. I think we're gonna buy some of that. Try to finish this one first quickly, then move to that one. We don't have yet. I mean, I guess maybe I can look into that. Logistics. It doesn't cost that much, and it is only one CPU. So maybe we can build another one so we can do those two contracts at the same time, right? That would be good. That would be good. So these are the two contracts we're doing. I know we didn't focus yet on laying the room. I just want to solve our electricity problem. And if we look at the moon, we continue to do. So we're getting there. This is also getting there pretty fast. Here we have, we have some resources, but we do need some engineers level 3 to help, you know, get those resources first. So we're not gonna be able to do it now, but at least we've discovered it, so that's easy. We know where to go there. A broken rover, that would be great if we can repair it. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Look at this. Last month we went from 30,000 to 230,000, which reminds me I should probably start using that money. Maybe getting a second cargo over here to, for example, get those resources over there, right? That could be good. And in the meantime, let's send this over here. And yeah, like I said, let's just buy right away another, and we're gonna buy some resources too. That's true. Solution, transport, cargo truck. Let's go. It's expensive, but I think it's gonna be definitely worth it on the long term. So we get this new cargo. I'm gonna prioritize that one too, by the way, because I want to, you know, the sooner we have this one, the sooner we can have two on the same side. We may need also more drones soon, which those cost quite a bit of money too. So let's keep that in mind. But yeah, here it is. We have a second rover. So if I go to the map now, we can potentially use it. Here we said we can't get those resources. We could get those ones or these ones. Yeah, let's go, you know, the closest first, and then we can go further. Why can't you go? Oh, get everything. Okay, so that's some good progress. We have now almost like a fleet. Oh, nice to see that the drones took a while, but they have been able to do a safe entry. Presence of air in all compartments. Yeah, we send cargo rover for the drones and resources. We have now our second landing platform too that's ready, so we can start the second contract there, or we can finish the first contract first if we want. But here there is still those 700 plates, so we can finish that one first if we want. Fill the order, done. Okay, so we're gonna have oh, that's fine. And then here we can do start this one, 150 total, good. And then we're gonna need to get these. Let's finish first that. This is going to make that full actually, so that's perfect. And we can use a second one. The other one, still building some new solar panels on this side. And how are we doing over here? So we are on our way. We are arriving here to get this. We will be able to find quite a few resources here. Look at this, we have 2 robots that were working, but 25 components in particular will be nice, At the bottom, we're expanding too. So yeah, that's some good progress. We're getting very low on fuel though, so we should start fuel soon. Oh, the plot thickens. The internal compartments were found to be filled with air. This is strange. Air usually evacuated. Judging by the disorder, someone was here before us. The log files have been cleared. Whoever was here extracted data about the explosion and deleted the original files. That is crazy. But we did get, some good resources in that. So I think one of those is coming back with those. Here it is. This is coming back with those resources, so that's great. This one, I don't know what he's doing, to be honest. Oh, he's idle, okay.
Director, the repeater has picked
is.
up an unusual signal, seemingly emanating from a mobile drilling rig that was hit by the explosion. These colossal machines serve as self-contained lunar regolith mining platforms. They are scarce and costly, but deploying them in resource-rich areas has proven highly lucrative for our business. We mustn't let this opportunity slip away. We must investigate the signal site immediately.
Basically a mobile mine. We definitely want to get it if possible. Where are you? Mining site, is that this? Yes. Set an expedition. I don't have anybody available right now, so maybe we just wait a bit. It's not like somebody else is gonna go there. I think we're fine. I did want to mention that we've made a mistake over here. This is not resources, for me to gather. This is resources that are required to, for example, turn this fuel plant on, or to do something else, like to turn this refinery on. And I think this guy was delivering some resources somewhere, but I don't know, I don't see anything. So either it has disappeared or whatnot. The other thing I wanted to mention is, as soon as we finish the previous Malachite heavy engineering, for the Aurora project, we got another one. I managed to do it, got me some resources. The next one though, that's gonna be tough because it requires some nanotubes, and this is super expensive. Right, let's say it's 70 nanotubes. There's not even 70 on the market. Oh no, there is. Oh yeah, sorry, this is the weight. So there is 70 on the market. Let's see, 70 on the market will cost me 120,000. It's possible to buy it, and I would still make a very small profit, especially if I go with, this very active one there. But for now, we're focusing on this one here, where I did buy actually the modular frames because we didn't have that many, and we still have 49 days. So let's send this out. We're going to fill the... Oh, did I already fill the order? Maybe I did. Wait, what's happening? Did I already deliver? I think I did. Oh, here it is. So
People have dreamed of building on water since the beginning of the century. It's nice to feel that we've also contributed to the creation of the first floating city. Director, don't forget to select contracts with the list available in the control center. Let's ensure the prosperity of our enterprise together.
Sure. But yeah, like I said, given that maybe we have so much money, maybe we do actually buy those nanotubes. But more importantly, look at this. We have a farm of medium solar panels, so producing tons of energy now. Really liking it. And I have also started to build more medium or large batteries over here. Not so many yet, but we're gonna add more, don't worry, and we're gonna be able to delete also these ones. I think I will delete them after the next night, so we can use them a bit more. But this way, when we delete these ones, you know, we should be fine, have a bit more of CPU and still be, you know, surviving, no problem. So actually, I think we're just gonna build one more over here. Oh, I can't because I don't have enough CPU. Okay, so we'll do that during the night, but basically delete this, and now we have kind of fixed our CPU problem, because if we delete all of this, we're gonna regain quite a bit of CPU power. I could also potentially delete a couple of these if need be, because again, my production is really high. But we're making progress, you know, with now a fleet of 2 rovers and 2 trucks, so that's really great. It's a bit annoying that this truck is doing nothing, so we're gonna send it here to potentially turn this fuel plant on. So that means select the vehicle, idle. Basically, we're gonna say to give it, right? We're gonna say oh, I have so few silicon because I've been, I think, spending so much silicon, but we should be fine, don't worry. I did pause that one, so let's restart it. And we can just double check that my silicon production is still going strong. There is still 29,000 units. Yes, this is still working. This is working, no problem, all good. And here it is, just a few minutes later, we have a clean medium panel solar farm over here. We have 4 of those large batteries, so that should be enough. You can see it's actually full right now. We're getting to the end of the day. We've deleted all of the old ones, the small ones, and so we have quite a bit of CPU power, you know, buffer. It's not huge, but it's enabled us to get started in our next episode on a lot of new things. We are continuing also to, you know, gather and discover new things. For example, over here, just discover a bit of medicine and titanium plates. Here we can see there is a corporate base where we need to deliver some titanium. And yeah, we're just gonna basically continue to set expeditions for my rovers. I do have also the other rover somewhere over here on its way to the mining site. So a lot of progress there has been made for sure. Continuing also to do some research, you know, quite a few new factories that are far from the ones we are playing with right now. But that means this way it's gonna be kind of easier in the future to also build them whenever we need them, right? So we're getting all the way over here there, and I'll build also large, maybe yeah, I'm focusing on just, you know, what is pure orange over here. So we have pretty good productions thanks to a lot of those quests and things like this. We have also a good amount of money thanks to the last few contracts, and we have, you know, the next malachite heavy engineering contracts. This is 2 resources that we don't have at all, composite and carbon fiber. We could buy them again, and I think we will probably still make a profit, to be honest, but because, you know, that feels like cheating to me, to be honest. And given that the difference between these 2 is really minimal, right? We're talking about just a couple, like what, 20,000 more money. I'm just gonna deliver it when we're ready, when we have those productions. So here it is. I know this was not a new episode with tons of new things, but we did rebuild completely this part over here. We did do, you know, a second landing platform. We have more ships now, and I'm actually thinking of getting a third transport, not a rover this time, but just a transport. How much was it already? 200, I think it was, right? Transport, yeah, 195,000. I mean, I think we can. Let's just buy it. Let's just buy it, because as you saw a second ago, there is quite a few things on the map now where I can either, you know, get resource. Where are we? Yeah, all the way there. You know, I could get some resources. Here too, there is some resources. Maybe let's get these ones. It's a lot of aluminium, and I don't have that much aluminium. So let's do that. Oh, wait, we need to just wait a second for the rover to be delivered. There it is. And then we can do it. Okay. There it is. Now it's available. So let's go to the world map. Back to where I was a second ago. And which one was it? This one, yes. We're gonna send one robot. Maybe that's, by the way, one of the next thing we'll do in the future is to start buying more robots to help with the logistics. But yeah, in the next episode though, we're gonna do a lot. I think we need to start making some of the new productions. You know, like I showed you, we have the component component factory, microcircuit factory, carbon fiber factory, fuel factory. We have also unlocked over here the rare mineral. We even have unlocked the multi-regolith. We have the ice extractor to start getting some ice from those water deposits like this one. We have so many new things, and of course we're gonna need to start soon, you know, actually having quarters for people with bed, but also with oxygen, with food. So that's gonna be a lot of expansion on this side for sure. I still haven't decided. I think we're gonna put it over here because there's a lot of water here and there. So yeah, that seems like a good place. But first, we're probably gonna do some of those new productions like rare earths, as well as, you know, more advanced ones. So I hope you're excited with this. Smash the like button, and I hope to see you next time.